Alrighty, hello everybody. Hello. What is going on, everyone? Phil here live on the stream. What is happening? Welcome to a brand new a brand new week of gameplay streaming. I botched it. What is up? How's everyone doing? How was your day away yesterday from my streams? Hopefully you had a good day. And I welcome you back. Thanks for being here. Obviously a little bit later than usual today because of some stuff going on. As you know, today is Wednesday. No, excuse me. Yes, today is Wednesday. Yes. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of November, 2019. And it's going to be a fun day. It is a full day of gameplay streaming. Double stream day today. Those days are always good, right? And, I'm a little late today because I was making a pot of homemade Italian sauce, which is currently simmering in my kitchen right now. Yummy, yummy. I cannot wait to have it later. And you might be wondering, well, what do I have with it? Well, we do a Italian Sicilian style sausage. That are chicken-based sausage. That are actually currently boiling in the pot. And they cook along with the sauce. And they taste amazing. And I cannot wait to have these later. They will be quite tasty, I'm sure. We have these on these crusty grinder rolls with the fresh sauce poured over them and melted mozzarella cheese. That's what we have for dinner when we make a fresh pot of sauce. But the sauce takes a while to make. You have to chop up all these veggies. You have to get this pork fat base going to fry the sausage in. You got to fry the sausage up. Then you got to hand grind San Marzano tomatoes, add tomato paste, all kinds of seasonings, mix it in, make it boil. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to get it going. Which is why today's stream started a little bit on the later side. But it's fine. We're still going to get in around 3 to 3.5 hours of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order here today on the stream. So no worries. It's still going to be a full and fun gameplay stream for all of you. We are heading to Dathomir here today in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's a brand new planet. We were only there for about 5 minutes at one point when people told me, you're really here too early. You don't have the abilities that you need to kind of unlock the stuff on this planet yet. So I said, all right, you know what? Fair enough. I'll come back later. And now that we've done all the things on the other planets that are available, we can now come back and tackle this planet properly. So it should be a fun time advancing the plot here in Star Wars today. I hope you guys are excited for the stream. I am. Star Wars is quite an outstanding game that shocked a lot of people that it is so good. A lot of people did not expect the game to be as good as it is. Very afraid that EA would botch it or whatever. But EA didn't botch it. They actually, this game's pretty good. Respawn Entertainment, the makers of Titanfall. This is another game that they worked on, which is weird because Titanfall was a multiplayer game, but they did an outstanding job with this, single-player game. So, hope you guys are ready for some fun today with all of this. Then, later tonight, on my late stream, which is the usual time, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will be the return of Modern Warfare. That is right. I'm actually going to do a multiplayer session of Modern Warfare for the first time in weeks, if not, like 2-3 weeks. And they fixed the game, supposedly. Supposedly the game has been, repaired so that you don't have to worry about people joining your lobby when you're trying to matchmake in the game, which was a major problem for me because I had trolls coming in and basically joining, quitting, which made the matchmaking completely impossible. Like, there was no way for me to even matchmake in the game because it was all screwed up. So, the truth of the matter is that I've been trying to play the game and learn it, and it was very difficult for me to do it when the matchmaking wasn't working. Hopefully now, if it works consistently, I'll be able to actually play the game a little bit more often, and it'll allow me to learn it better, And now, also, most of the new releases of the year are wrapping up, so I'll have more consistent time to put into a game like this and try to get better at it. So we're going to see how that goes later tonight, okay? Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, everybody. It's a national holiday here in the United States. It's a day of, giving thanks for everything that you have, spending time with your family and friends, having a good meal. It's going to be the same for me. I am going to be here tomorrow. Even though it is a national holiday, I will be here for one stream. It will not be gameplay. Instead, it's actually going to be Ask the King, which is my bi-monthly Q&A show where I answer your questions. Okay, so please head over to thekingofhate.com forums. Please post up your questions for the show. I can't urge enough. The more questions I get for the show, the better the show is. It really is dependent on what you guys submit. So please, by all means, submit some great questions, and I will pick some of those. The show's going to start, FYI, later than my usual stream. So once again, you guys, I don't want you to get you thrown for a loop and be like, where's Phil tomorrow? The stream will be starting later than usual. It'll be probably around noonish, actually a little bit later than it even was today, because I need to take the time to actually read through those questions and pick the best ones, okay? So that'll be fun tomorrow. That's my only stream for tomorrow. No gameplay tomorrow because I'll be doing that. And tomorrow I'll be celebrating with my family. I'll be making a delicious Thanksgiving dinner. And having a good time. My wife will be off from work, which is great. So I'll be able to spend time with her for a change. And it's just going to be a nice, relaxing night for the two of us. And, of course, Jasper as well. So we're excited for that. And I won't be here streaming gameplay. But I will be back on Friday. And we're going to get back to full-time streaming starting on Friday. With a full day of streaming. It'll be Pokemon Sword on the main gameplay stream. Followed by the return of Throwback Classic Street Fighter on Friday. Yes, I'm actually doing a late-night Street Fighter stream on Friday night. Well, I haven't done one in a million years. And I'm doing it on Friday. Also, some really awesome stuff. This week is going to harken to me returning to all of the late-night style streams that I was doing for a while and put on hiatus because of new releases. You can expect Minecraft on a regular basis, Street Fighter, Modern Warfare. In addition to that, some throwback classic stuff like the Genesis Mini is going to return to the rotation. And in addition to all of that, there may be some other new stuff mixed in. Also, when I was off yesterday, I went to Best Buy, and I ended up getting some really great games at a big discount. So what games did I get? I got Shenmue 3 for $35 instead of the $60 that they're charging you to get this game digitally. Okay, that's pretty great. I got the Disney collection of Lion King and Aladdin, and I got Medieval. So I got 3 games that I'll be playing on the streams in the next couple of weeks. In fact, Shenmue is starting up this Sunday. So good stuff, new stuff coming by to the streams, paired with the ongoing playthroughs that I've been doing. It's really good stuff. I hope you guys are excited for the streams. Coming up, we're going to be finishing up Star Wars, continuing Pokemon, starting up Shenmue, and then it's going to be some really good stuff with all of these other games that I just mentioned, paired in with the chill streams at night. So good variety of stuff coming up. I hope you guys are excited for that. We're going to kind of get back on track with the stuff that you guys have liked that I haven't been doing for a while because I've been busy with so many new releases. Okay, good stuff. Now, also this week, this is a very eventful week. This week we begin with my holidays celebration starting on Friday. When I come back from Thanksgiving on Friday with full-time streaming, my office will be decorated for Christmas, which is pretty awesome. Okay. In addition to that, I'm going to have some holiday-themed messages on stream for those who contribute during streams. You're going to see holiday-themed pop-ups come up on the stream for this next coming month leading up into Christmas. So that's going to be pretty sweet as well. And we may have some nice surprises and other things added as well, okay? So much like how all of October was very much spooky stuff for Halloween, it's going to be the next coming month is going to be leading into Christmas. Speaking of which, since I'm mentioning it, I should say this up front, guys. Please head over to the kingofhate.com forums and continue to nominate games for the upcoming holiday marathon. The more games you nominate, the better it will be because I'm taking those nominations in about a week or so and turning them into a poll on my website, thekingofhate.com. All right, and that's going to determine, what games I play during said marathon. So please, post up those games that you want to see. And, if you, by the way, there's a link to do it in the stream chat. If you type !marathon, I'll do that right now. There you go. So yes, by typing !marathon into the stream chat, it brings up the link that you can just go straight to the forums and nominate the games on there, okay? So please do. The more nominations, the better the event will be. So head over there right now and do it. Dagnabbit. Okay. Good stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to cover before we move on. Oh, so today is a saucy day. What that means is, like I said, I'm making a pot of Italian sauce. What this also means is that about every hour or so, I'm going to have to go season and stir the sauce. So the first hour time is going to be at noon. So that's in about 15 minutes from now. I have to head downstairs and season and stir the sauce. But then we'll continue on. And, every hour on the hour, I have to do that. And then, my stream today will be adjourning at the usual time, which is 4 p.m. Pacific time. So like I said, we'll have a little bit less gameplay than usual, but it's perfectly fine. We're still going to get in a lot of gameplay and get a good progress here in Star Wars. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention right now. Anything else out of the ordinary or, No, I guess not. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's move into the second segment of the stream, which is the gratuitous plugs and the rules. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a live streamer here on the internet for 11 years. I actually take that back. I've been a content creator for 11 years, a full-time live streamer for about 2.5 years. I used to be a full-time YouTuber. All right, I absolutely love what I do for a living. I love putting out gameplay content that's honest reactions and fun interaction with all of you on a daily basis. I absolutely love being an interactive streamer now. I think it's much better than when I used to just be kind of an offline YouTuber. It's a lot more fun, and I feel like it's a lot more of a organic experience interacting and talking with all of you rather than me just kind of ignoring a viewing audience. But that being said, things have changed a lot over the years. When I was a full-time YouTuber, I was making a living just doing ads on videos. Ad revenue from people watching my videos was great. That was a long time ago. Things kind of fell apart on YouTube as a business. They screwed everything up. And I became a full-time streamer a couple years ago. And now I am reliant on your crowdfunding contributions here on the streams in order to make ends meet, okay? So if you like the fact that I'm here 6 days a week streaming full-time, if you like the fact that I upload all of these archived streams over to DSPGaming on YouTube in order to make it so that you can watch stuff on demand if you can't be here for the live streams, despite the fact I make almost nothing, no ad revenue doing that. If you like all of that, and, you enjoy all this and you want to see it continue, then please, by all means, consider contributing via one of the following methods that I'm about to explain. However, understand something up front. It is not required that you contribute in any way, shape, or form. I am perfectly happy for you guys just to come by and hang out with me on a daily basis and just chill. It's amazing that after so many years of doing this that people still even care about my opinions. It's pretty awesome. I love the fact that I have a dedicated fan base who loves hanging out with me every day. And please understand that you should not feel pressured to contribute in any way if you cannot. It's amazing that people do. It's the reason I'm still here. Matter of factly, yes, it allows me to keep doing everything that I love for a living. And if you can contribute, by all means, please do, because it helps out so much. But it's not a requirement of anyone. It's certainly not expected. I'm incredibly grateful for anyone who does contribute in any way. Okay? So, that being said, thanks very much. And let's get this show on the road. How does that sound? Good? All right, so let's talk about a few ways you guys can contribute. All right, the first way is checking out my Patreon. All right, it's actually the end of the month right now. Another couple days, and we'll be into December already. And that means that if you pledge to my Patreon this month, you'll get all kinds of fun perks early on in December. I'm not going to give any kind of big elaboration or anything on that. You can check out all the details over on my Patreon, which is at patreon.com/darksidephil. But I will say thank you to anyone who is a current pledgee of my Patreon. I much appreciate that very much. And thanks to anyone who even gives it a look and considers contributing. All right, I also have a Teespring store where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise. Sweatshirts, stickers, hoodies. This time of year, just saying, it's the holiday season. You may want to consider getting a gift for yourself or somebody else. And, being that it is the Christmas time, I strongly recommend you do it sooner rather than later, because, Christmas shipping and everything can get pretty crazy. So the sooner you do it, the better. That's at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Thanks to anyone who buys anything from my Teespring store. Now, if you are here on the live stream and you would like to contribute in a way that will get you some live recognition on the stream, there are many ways you can do so. If you either cheer with bits, or you subscribe to the channel, or you tip me. Okay? So, yeah, please, if you do any of those, I will give you a nice shout out during the stream as a way of saying thank you. And in addition to that, there's multiple leaderboards here on the stream that you can get recognition for your contributions for as well. So, for example, the top of the screen is my own personal stream stats leaderboard that tracks things like top cheerer, top tipper, okay? Then in addition to that, there's another leaderboard built into Twitch that tracks top cheerer of the week, as well as how many people have gifted subs during the week. And that's a new thing they kind of just added. And I will go ahead and update that periodically, and some of those automatically update. I'm actually going to give a shout out to that in just a moment here. So, good stuff, okay? Good stuff, and great ways for you to get recognized. Now, of all the ways that I just mentioned, all right, of contributions, you may say, well, what is the best way to contribute since you have so many different ways that you can? Matter of factly, the best way to contribute on a stream is by tipping me. Reason being, tips are funds I could put right away towards bills, right away towards things I need for the streams. Being very honest here, yesterday I was out. I went to Best Buy. I was able to drop about $90 or so to buy 3 games, and that was straight from the tips. That's money right there, right away, that I could do towards what I needed to do. If you cheer or sub, don't get me wrong. Those things help as well. They help more long-term than anything else. But when you give me tips, I have those immediately to spend on things I need to spend it on, okay? So that's why I always say that tips are a little bit better than everything else. If you're interested in tipping, there's 2 ways you could do it. Below the stream, there's a tips jar button you could click on, or you could type !tip into the stream chat. Either way brings up a link to my PayPal tips page. A couple things to know about PayPal. The first is that you do not need a PayPal account with a linked bank account in order to use it. You can actually just use a debit or credit card to leave a tip. How do you do that? Well, you just go to the page and there should be options. It should say like MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express, etc. If you don't see that, it's probably because the website is not loading properly. And I've personally noticed that myself trying to go to this site on a mobile device, it doesn't usually load properly. So if you're interested in contributing and you don't want to have a registered PayPal account, I apologize, but you might have to use a desktop computer in order to get those options to show up, okay? Now, in addition to that, I strongly recommend, if you are going to contribute on my streams, in particular if you're going to tip me, you do try to disguise your identity just to be sure that you're safe. The reason that I say that is because, sadly, we do have a bunch of really messed up people on the internet who think that it's funny to be able to get people's personal information and use it to their advantage, whether they use your information for illegal stuff or they just dox you or whatever it is. And sadly, some people who have contributed to streamers have this issue happen. So I recommend, if you are going to contribute, I would say hide your identity. Make up a name, say anonymous, whatever it is. Don't use your real information or anything close to your real information that people could discern who you really are in real life. Okay? Fair enough? All right. Sounds good. I hope it sounds good. Moving on. What I'd like to do now is talk about the rules of the stream. Then I'm going to head downstairs to stir and season my sauce. Then we're going to come back and give shout-outs to everyone who's contributed. Okay? So, the rules of the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 groups of rules that I follow here on my streams. All right? You may be wondering, okay, well, what are these? What's the deal? The first is that I have to abide by all the rules and regulations that Twitch.tv requires. All right? Twitch is a business. They have their own rule set that you must follow if you're going to stream on Twitch, right? And I have to abide by said rules. So, please understand, I can't just say and do whatever the heck I want here. I have to, keep it under what's considered their own code of conduct. But I also have my own code of conduct that I follow. Essentially, on my streams here, I want to do 2 things. I want this to be a place where you can come and relax, chill, escape the drama of your real life. All right? I want this to be a place where you can see my honest reactions to games, hang out with me, maybe have some interaction with me or stream viewers, just have a good time. In addition, I want this to be a drama-free place. I don't want this to be a place where constantly we have all kinds of drama going on. You have enough drama in your own life, right? This is your escape. You don't want that to inundate you. And what the hell? I'll go to a gameplay stream. I got to put up with a bunch of negative shit and drama. Of course I don't want that to happen, right? So that being said, a couple things, all right? Number 1, I don't allow controversial topics on the stream that are going to get people all pissed off at each other. Typically, the topics that I'm discussing or addressing here are politics and religion, because these are topics that, sadly, people just can't seem to get along when they talk about them. They get really angry with each other for whatever reason. If you don't agree with someone on politics or religion, it's like the whole world has exploded or something. And, I don't understand why people can't see from another person's perspective, but it just seems to be that's the case. And the truth of the matter is, This is a gameplay stream, right? You're not coming here to have a big political debate about Brexit or Donald Trump or this kind of stuff. This is a place where you're supposed to be having fun with video games. Why in the hell would you be coming here to talk about those topics? I don't understand that at all. So in general, those are topics I don't allow on my stream because people get so angry with each other, especially with disagreements and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to have those discussed. Now, the exception to this rule would be if we're playing a video game and that game actually has these as a topic of discussion. That's different. If it's pertinent to the game I'm playing or whatever, then that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to ban the outright discussion of things like this if it has something to do with what we're doing. But in general, no. I don't want people coming in here and turning this into a political stream and going on soapboxes on stances and things. It's absolutely ridiculous and not allowed, all right? Now, in addition to that, I am well aware that there are tons of people on the internet who basically make a living on writing my coattails and on my behalf. And what I mean by that is they'll make fun of me. They'll illegally restream my content without permission. They'll basically do whatever they can to make a buck doing zero work, but instead just being nasty, toxic, fucked up people. Sadly, this has been happening to me since 2012 with various iterations of people who've done it over the years. Of course, anyone who's ever done it pretty much has proven that they're just fucking mentally incapacitated and, you know, they do it because they're no-loads. These are messed up people, right? These are not people that we want to deal with. These are people that are going to do it for personal gain no matter what, no matter who it hurts or how they go about their business. They're going to do this for their own personal gain. So I can't do anything about it. You know, I'm not rich. I don't have money where I can sue these people to stop them from doing it. And sadly, I hate to say it, but YouTube is a haven for this kind of behavior where people are allowed to illegally do things like this all the time and no one stops them. Unless you sue them, there's no way to actually shut them down from doing this nasty, defamatory stuff against me. All right? So it is what it is. We know it exists. There's no reason to bring this up on the stream, to be bringing up references to this stuff or anything like this at all. All it's doing, if you do that, is you're giving attention to these people. You know, oh, this person's illegally restreaming you. This person is insulting you. This person is doxing a fan of yours. This person's doing this and that. What's the point of bringing that up on my streams? All you're doing is, number one, derailing the positivity of my gameplay stream. And number two, you're giving them that attention that they so desire to get more attention and more views and make more money doing literally nothing but stealing. So there's no point in bringing any of this up on my streams. It is not allowed. You know, I just bring up this one little segment every single stream so that people understand that it is not allowed, and then we move on. Okay? So that's that. You know, thank you for understanding that we have these rules in place for a good reason, and please abide by them. You know, if you abide by them, everyone will have a better time, and it'll end up being a fun stream. Fair enough? Okay. So really quickly, guys, give me like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm going to run downstairs, season and stir the sauce. We're going to come back and do the third and final segment of the pre-stream, which is the shout-outs. And then we're going to jump right into the gameplay of Star Wars. All right, so give me like 2 minutes to go do that. I'll be right back, and then we will begin. Alrighty, everybody, I'm back. Told you it would only be a few minutes. Alright, so now let us move on to the shout-outs for people who have contributed to the stream so far. We'll get the leaderboards updated, and then we'll get started here. So first of all, some people who contributed during my time away here. We had Skyfall122 who subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Skyfall, for the support. Golden Colts did a series of cheers a few hours ago. Thank you, Golden Colts. And an anonymous cheerer also did a series of cheers a few hours ago. So thank you to that as well. Also, Rob8777 has resubscribed to the channel for 23 months and says, almost 2 years, brothers and sisters. I love this community. Thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate that. Then an anonymous cheerer did a 65-bit cheer. All this before the stream started, by the way. Mr. Tipper did a 50-bit cheer. He said, happy saucy day. If the meme OK Boomer, which is a public meme, gets used by the detractors a lot, you get angry from it, will you ban the meme? First of all, I'm not aware that it even gets used a lot here on my streams. I mean, every once in a while someone will use it, but to me it's like, it's not a pertinent meme. I'm much younger than most of the people who they throw that meme at. I don't see why you think it annoys me, because I don't think it's happened enough to even annoy me. So, if anything, what I feel is that people just overreact to shit. Like, oh, I say, oh, that's silly, it doesn't apply to me. Oh, see, Phil reacted, he's really angry at that meme. Like, what? I don't care, go ahead, use it. I don't give a shit. You're right, it's a very public meme, it's being used all over the internet. Essentially, people who get angry at it, and people laugh at them, they're doing it on purpose. It's a joke to get people to get angry. Basically, it's a way of saying you're old, right? Listen, I'm 37 years old. I'm much older than most people who are doing this for a living, okay? I'm well aware of that, and I'm okay with that. So go ahead and use OK Boomer as much as you want. I don't give a shit. Okay? Alright, so now we move on to people who actually contributed during the live stream. Our first cheer of today is Hidden is Back. Alright. And let's go ahead and update the leaderboard to get him up as the biggest cheer so far today. Well, I mean, the first cheer of today. So he asked two things. He says, two questions. Why do you disable comments on your YouTube videos? And what's your favorite tricep dumbbell curl variation? Well, I disabled the comments on my YouTube videos at this point. I think it was like more than 2.5 years ago. I want to say it was late 2006. It might have been late 2007. I can't even remember anymore. Reason I did it was very simple. Because there used to be people on YouTube who made really nasty defamatory videos about me. And what they would do is they would take comments on my YouTube videos and put them in their videos as saying, oh, look at the people who shit on Phil. Oh, it's funny. What ended up happening was as people were getting popularity doing this, again, because YouTube is so toxic, they allow this kind of disgusting content, people would then get into like almost a contest of who could say the most personally nasty thing about Phil or his family or whatever, so that it could be shock value. So when they make these stupid videos, people would see this really nasty, disgusting stuff in the comments and use it in their videos. So what ended up happening was, people who liked my videos would watch them, go to the comments, and be like, what the freak is this? Like, why is it so nasty? You know, I'm watching the video, nothing negative happened in this video at all. It's not like Phil acted like an asshole or anything in here that would justify someone to be so nasty. And you're looking at all these insane insults and everything about me. So it became this really nasty thing. A contest of idiot, a contest of really nasty, toxic people trying to say the most nasty thing about me on every video I posted on YouTube. So after, I'd say probably about a year of that going on, people basically contacted me and were like, Phil, you know, we like your videos. We're your target audience for what you're doing, but there's no way that we're going to keep reading the comments of your videos like that. That's disgusting. You know, it's better off you just turn them off, so that way if there's someone who's maybe like new to your content, they just watch the content and not have to be subjected to this really disgusting, toxic stuff in the comments of your videos. So, what did I do? I turned off the comments on my videos. It had no negative effect whatsoever on my YouTube videos at all. People were able to enjoy the videos without the toxicity, and everything went on normally. In fact, the only people who complained were people who wanted to post up nasty comments on the videos, which they went away. You know, they weren't fucking there anymore to do that stupid shit. Which is pretty damn funny when you really think about it. So, you know, that's that. Now, people have said to me, why don't you turn them back on and stuff? There's really no reason to. The truth of the matter is that people who like me will watch my content for what it is. They don't need to have a community discussion with other people immediately on the internet about it. They know they could come live to the stream and they can have that kind of interaction with me and my community. And the other truth of the matter is that YouTube, over the years, has changed. And now if you have YouTube videos with comments on them that have like really nasty, disgusting stuff, you can actually end up being held accountable for that. So better off that these comments are off, and I'm not responsible for all that toxic shit on my videos, because I have nothing to do with it anyway. It has nothing to do with me or the content of the video. It's just a bunch of fucking nitwit idiots. So there's no point in even turning them on, because you know what would happen, and there's no point in me dealing with all that shit. Okay? So, you know, it's that simple. There's no benefit to me turning on the comments. It's not going to be a positive for anyone. Alrighty then. Alright, continuing on. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, this is that troll. There's a troll who keeps coming by my videos and saying stupid shit. I'm just gonna ignore this. This guy's an asshole. Okay, ignore the asshole troll. Honest Fan did a 249-bit cheer. And he says, that sauce better be good. I'm glad you brought back Minecraft. Big Chill and Big Ups Phil. Are you excited for the Ask the King this week? I am. You know, Ask the King is a show that I do every couple of months. I love interacting with you guys and answering your questions directly. On a live stream, I do my best on the fly to answer your questions. It doesn't always work that well. You know, like, sadly, just trying to answer a question when I'm in the middle of gameplay is very tough. And recently, some people have been asking me questions like, what's your favorite game of this type? What's your favorite game of the year? What's this, that? I can just answer those questions on the fly. That's stuff that I actually like, actively think. I'm not going to pause the game and sit here for 5 minutes thinking and pondering. You know what I mean? Ask the King is a time when I can actually pick questions that I feel are pertinent. And maybe questions that I actually want to answer a little bit more in detail. And actually take the time to think of those answers and answer in an elaborate fashion. That's the whole point of the show. So it's a lot different, because it's hilarious, because people are like, well, what's the point of Ask the King if you answer questions every day? Because on Ask the King, it's actually time for me to be intelligent and to elaborate on things and to give you big, full-fledged answers versus just a cursory answer as is something that I would do just on kind of a regular stream, okay? So that's why I like doing that. So I am excited for Ask the King. And yes, I am happy that Minecraft is coming back in a weekly capacity as well. Eternal Napalm did a 100-bit cheer. He says, happy Thanksgiving. I'll be eating an insane amount of food and enjoying time with family. I hope you and your family have a nice time. Thank you very much, Eternal Napalm. That's a very nice sentiment. And thank you for the cheer. Alfred Aponte tipped me $3. Says, happy pre-Thanksgiving, Phil, Kat, and Jasper. Thank you very much, Alfred Aponte. Let me go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard. First tip of the day. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Then we have a bunch of insulting assholes basically trying to tip and get attention for themselves, which I'm not going to pay any attention to. So let's go ahead and ignore that. Gene Quagmire subscribed for 3 months. He says, it's Gene Quagmire. You butchered it last time. Sorry about that. Your name, for some reason, has absolutely no capitalization at all on Twitch. So I'm looking at it here, and it's just like Jenna Quagmire. Like, you know, obviously it's Gene Quagmire. Once you capitalize it, I know it's a name, but I couldn't tell that before. So my apologies, but thank you very much for the 3 months of support. Hogwash cheered, and he says, so here we go. You should be careful when you're relaxing and clowning around a bit on streams. The Tractors can make a compilation and send it to YouTube to make you out to be making children's content. Hogwash, you're an idiot. Cody tipped me $1. His thoughts on Onesian's Patreon being terminated. I don't know anything about Onesian. I don't know who that is. I don't know anything about the Patreon being terminated, so I have zero thoughts whatsoever, but thank you for the $1 tip. Smegma Poo did a 250-bit cheer. It says, big ups, Philip Smelly Chair for the sub. I guess he was gifted a sub by Philip Smelly Chair. Well, congratulations. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, someone whose name is Smegma Poo is the current top cheer of the day. Isn't that just delightful? Well, I'm going to be credit anyway. Chocolate Fuzz TV. Resubscribe for 8 months. Thank you very much, Chocolate Fuzz TV, for the resub. I appreciate that very much. Okay. So now what I would like to do is give a shout out to the top cheerers of the week, as well as the people who've gifted the most subs this week. All right. And then we will get ready to get started with gameplay of Star Wars. Fair enough. All right, so thank you to the current top 10 cheerers of the week. In 10th place, M5NSX. In 9th place, PW Dubs. We have a triple tie for 6th place between Sour Patchy, Mr. Papavera, and Smegmapoo. Honest Fans currently in 5th place. Golden Colts is in 4th place. Akio Arturi is currently in 3rd. Delancius in 2nd. And very, very much secure at 1st place, Frenelit. So thank you guys so much for the cheers so far this week. The week is early. It's young. It's only Wednesday. And we got some pretty significant cheerers up there, and I appreciate that. Okay? Now on to those who've gifted subs this week. Shout out to Gloves123 and M5NSX who have gifted 2 subs each, and Cliffy Bureau who's gifted 6. That is much appreciated. Thank you guys. Okay, continuing on, we had a few more people who contributed. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Onesian. So congratulations to Onesian. I'm sure you really care about that. I don't know who you are still, but thank you to the anonymous supporter. Baby Sneed to me $1 says, what's your opinion on the Roman conquest of Gaul? Although it was a very telling display of military prowess, it was a very controversial move, and a lot of people had issue with it. So there you go. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. Awful Waffle cheer. He says, my PS4 fan sounds like a jet engine. Any advice on how to quiet it down? Turn off your PS4. That'll make it very quiet. And JBowler21 resubscribed to the channel for 15 months. Thank you very much, Jay Bowler, for the resub. And he just said, hi, Phil. Happy Thanksgiving. There you go. Hogwash cheers. A shout out to Cockroach. Okay. Congratulations, Cockroach, on getting a shout out. I don't know who you are, but thank you, Hogwash, for the support. Alrighty. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is it. It is now time to begin with our Star Wars gameplay, shall we? Thank you guys very much for the support so far early on the stream. Like I said, every hour I have to take a break, so probably in 45 minutes from now I got to take a short break, and then every hour until 4 p.m. when we will adjourn the stream, and then I will be having delicious sausage grinders for dinner. I'm very excited for that. I hope you guys understand. It's very important that you do the sauce properly. After all the love and care and work that goes into it, you got to have that sauce, a proper saucing. All right, guys, let's do this. My mouse isn't working. Okay, there we go.